He saw it clear as day. The woman flirting with another man in the hotel lobby was his own wife. He rushed inside to confront her, but she acted like she had no idea who he was.
Well, you must have me confused with someone else.
To make matters worse, she called over her current husband, and the man had the exact same name. Martin was completely baffled, and to top it all off, he got thrown out. He had a feeling his wife was being coerced somehow. To prove his identity, he asked the hotel manager to check the security footage, but the recording showed his wife checking in alone. That's when Martin remembered. While she was handling the check-in, he'd been outside collecting their luggage, only to discover one suitcase was missing. Since all his important documents were inside, he rushed off to the airport without telling her. He thought about calling on the way, but his phone had no signal, and that's when the accident happened. To make things worse, Martin's head slammed into the glass, knocking him out cold. Luckily, the driver was quick on her feet. She smashed the window to escape the driver's seat, climbed onto the roof, broke through the rear windshield, and pulled Martin safely out of the water. By the time she dragged him to shore, paramedics had arrived, and she quietly slipped away. At the time, Martin had no idea that this accident would spiral into something far more dangerous. When he finally woke up, 4 whole days had passed. The blow to his head had shattered his memory into fragments. All he could remember was that he was a biologist with a PhD and that he'd come to Berlin with his wife. Beyond that, his mind was a total blank. Then he turned on the TV, and a report about a biotech conference jogged his memory about why he'd come to Berlin in the first place. Ignoring the doctor's warnings, he rushed to the Adlon Hotel where the summit was being held, expecting answers. Instead, he was met with an utterly absurd situation. His once loving wife now treated him with a cold indifference he couldn't comprehend, completely shutting him out of his own life.
He's not Martin Harris. I am Dr. Martin Harris. The man upstairs is pretending to be me.
As a well-known biologist, verifying Martin's identity should have been simple, but when he searched online, every photo that came up was of the imposter. Martin stood there frozen, overwhelmed with shock and unable to defend himself. He realized things were getting stranger by the minute.